Welcome to Izushi. Never heard of it? Most haven't, but we're going to explore this amazing castle town known for its soba noodles, clock tower, walking district, and amazing Inari Shrine. Izushi is located about 2.5 hours by train from Osaka or Kyoto. We picked up a rental car in nearby Toyuka so that we could explore the area in more depth. During our visit, we didn't see another Western tourist, and of those tourists who were in town, most were Japanese. So basically, no foreign tourists at all, which was refreshing after being in Kyoto. The town is a former castle town, with the Izushi castle ruins up on the hillside overlooking the town below. There are stone walls, a moat, and 2 guard towers remaining, so there are some interesting things to see up there. Plus, you get a great view of the town and mountains in the distance. The castle is actually the 3rd castle to have been built in the town, with this one having been built in 1604. Izushi is wonderful for walking and exploring. The pedestrian area covers several blocks lined with old-style houses and shops, and there are maps around town to help you navigate. You'll find a couple of house museums and a well-provisioned visitor center in the heart of town surrounded by numerous shops. The oldest kabuki theater in the Kansai region is found here and still offers performances throughout the year. As you walk, you'll stumble upon the remnants of a former samurai house that served the castle or a Meiji-era post office. Then there are temples to explore hidden here and there behind stone and plaster walls. The town is best known for its soba noodles. You'll read from the tourist information that in the immediate area there are more than 40 soba restaurants. In the heart of town, we easily found at least a dozen of them. It seems as if everywhere you turn you come upon yet another restaurant, then another soba restaurant, then another one. In some cases, if you time it right, you can watch the noodles being made. You need good forearm strength for the job. So while you're here, you simply must enjoy a meal of zaru soba, one of our favorite dishes. It's typically made from buckwheat and served cold with a sweet dipping sauce. In this town, it is served on small plates, typically with 5 plates put before you. When you're done, just add up your plates and pay by the plate. There are obviously contests to see who can eat the most, as evidenced by the many ornaments hanging from the ceiling, and if you eat enough of them, you might just get your meal for free. Of course, there are other options, and one of our favorites is soft serve ice cream.
This is vanilla ice cream with chocolate cream, chocolate fudge, and then underneath it is more vanilla ice cream.
Oh, I can't beat that.
Yes.
We love Japanese soft serve. To get to the castle ruins, you can take a couple of routes. Walk over the arched bridge up the stone path is one way, but the most dramatic is through a series of vermilion torii gates leading up the mountain. You are immediately reminded of the famous Fushimi Inari Shrine in Kyoto. The walk up and down the mountain is lovely as you pass through the gates with the stone wall of the castle beside you.
I'm coming to you from the castle town of Izumi. It's a small little town you've probably never heard of. We'd never heard of it. We're staying about 45 minutes north of here at Kinosaki, and they have something here similar to what you would find in Kyoto. It is their own Inari Shrine. Now, we were in Kyoto yesterday at the Inari Shrine, and it was overrun with tourists. I mean, by the thousands, tens of thousands. So much that we just left it very quickly. But here you can see behind me the beautiful torii gates that climb the mountain, comes up to this observation area and a temple up above. It's a wonderful place. You definitely ought to put it on the research list for you. We recommend it highly.
At the end of the torii gates, you come to a small Buddhist temple and are rewarded with an excellent view of the castle ruins and the valley below. There are even restrooms up here for your convenience. In the heart of town is the most recognizable symbol of Izushi. It's the Shinkodo clock tower. For decades, this was an observation tower from which fire spotters could look for the telltale signs of fire, which is a serious threat to all of the wooden structures in town. It sits next to a beautiful pond filled with koi fish, which of course has yet another soba restaurant next door. And like elsewhere, surrounding it are numerous shops and places to purchase local goods.
Folks, this is just amazing. I normally don't hold the camera in front of me as I walk. This town is just simply a fun place to explore.
Be sure to click the subscribe and like buttons, as this encourages us to make more videos like this. Without you following, we can't do this, and we love sharing our knowledge of Japan with you. For such a small town, there's a lot to do here, so if you're in the vicinity of Kinosaki, the famous onsen town about 30 minutes away, make the drive over to Izushi for an enjoyable afternoon walking and dining on their famous soba. There's so much to see, and the beauty of it is that it comes without the hordes of tourists you typically encounter in many other places. Izushi, definitely a part of uncharted Japan that you'll enjoy. Check out our other videos featuring unique hidden gems of Tokyo, Hiroshima, and Kyoto, and send an email with your questions. And until next time, sayonara!